What a great day to play Wizard101. A new season just started. Got a new deck set ready to go. I'm excited. Excited to test it out. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. Let's start the new season. Let's go. I can't believe what I just saw when I logged in to live stream the new season in PvP. So I just logged in and I got muted. It is a 20-year mute. That is basically a permanent mute, which is essentially a ban for PvP people like myself. It's a ban. I don't know what's going on or what's happening or why I got it. I'm actually like losing my mind. I've sent out an email to customer support already to get an explanation, and they haven't replied so far. They haven't. I don't know why. I have not said a single word, a single bad word, or anything in the Wizard101 chat. I also don't target or harass anyone in PvP. I don't jade in PvP. I don't timer in PvP. Right? None of that stuff. Like, I don't spam heals. I don't timer. And I don't type out like curse words in the chat. I've not done anything. Now I know what you guys are thinking, and that is also what I am thinking. So far, it is pointing to the elephant of the room, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna actually make an official statement on the reasoning until I actually get one, because there is a possibility that this could have been a mistake. There is. I don't know if it's even possible to get like muted just by mistake. Like maybe because there are a lot of reports, because there are a lot of false reporting, sadly, in the PvP community, and maybe my account was flagged for like a lot of false reports, right? Because a lot of times I just log in and I just get reported, and maybe I just got muted like that for no reason, and it was could have been a mistake. The elephant of the room, of course, does point to sauce, but I do not want to say anything as of recording this because I do not have a reason. There is no official reason. None. Zero. But when that reason comes, I'm going to go full rage mode and take down, fully tear it to pieces if I have to. But I'm not going to say anything yet. If it has anything to do with sauce, I will say what needs to be said. And there's a lot of things that should be said. However, like I said, as of recordings, I don't know. There's no official reason. I have sent out an email to customer support as to why I got muted. But guys, this mute has to get lifted from my account. It has to. It has to get lifted. There is some kind of mistake. I did not violate the TOS in any way, shape, or form. Not in-game or otherwise. So I'm just recording this like a couple days after this happened. I just hope I can get this solved, taken care of. And this is also the reason why the content has stopped recently. No live streams, no videos. Because, bro, I'm not going to spend effort to upload a video on a game that I'm essentially banned. It's about, oh, I'm not banned, I'm playing. No, like, if you play PvP, or if you're like a main PvP content creator like myself, a mute is essentially a ban. It has to get lifted, essentially. And I'm working on it. I've talked to some people as well. I haven't DM'd like any KI devs yet and about it anyways. Because at least I hope they know who I am. Like, I'm a streamer, content creator. But I've not told anyone really yet. Because I just want to see if I can get through this through customer support. But unfortunately, I sent them an email on Wednesday. Only to find out the email I sent them was not connected to my Wizard101 account. So I sent them another email on Friday. Today is Saturday as of recording this. And because it's the weekend, I'm probably not gonna get a response. So there's probably gonna be some kind of gap in my content creation for a little bit. And if you don't know why, this is why. I am muted. And it's not like a mute I can wait out. I cannot wait. It's a 20-year mute. I don't know why I got it. It just happened suddenly. So what happened is I was helping my friend get his spell elements. I logged in. Right, I logged in on the mute happened like on the day of the new season. Like literally on the date of that season. I talked to him in game because I did not get muted yet. I got him his spellaments. Right, I helped him a little bit because I had a little bit of time. And then I had to get off because I got a haircut. And I had to cook lunch, right? Because believe it or not, I actually have a life. I have things to do. I have a life. I have things to do. I cannot just sit there and play this game all day. I cannot do that. So after I had lunch, I logged in to live stream. I was actually going to go live. And then I logged in to find out this mute on my account. And then I sent out the email. And then here we are. We are right here. What I'm going to have to do, to be honest, so far I've only sent out an email to customer support. Now, obviously, you guys are going to see this video in a different light because there's going to be a big cut I'm going to make, which will be the update. I will update you guys when I get the update. But for me, in this moment of recording, there is no update at the moment because I did not get any response. Like I said, as of recording this section of the video, this part of the video, as I'm talking right now, I do not know why I got muted. I think I know why, or rather who, which actually would be the most false and targeted mute I've ever seen, and that would concern me about the game's moderation team. It really would concern their bias, but I don't want to like I said, I don't want to fully bring it up until I know the official reason. Because there is no official reason why I got this mute on my account. And it happened randomly as well. Like the season just started and I wanted to go and play. I was going to live stream. I was going to play the games. And like I said, I don't say much in the Wizard101 chat. Like, calling someone garbage is like the most I'll ever go. And it's not because of jading, or cheating, or sniping, or targeting people, or whatever, etc., etc. Whatever the points may be. So either this was some kind of mistake or a completely false report that somehow got the account muted. I'll put a timestamp on how many days it's going to take to get a response. And then I'll update you guys on the reasoning, right? So that's it for now. So I'll see you guys when I get an update. Okay, we are back. I erased 5 days worth of time. And now we are at the point where I think I can kind of tell why I got muted. It's still pretty stupidly vague. I finally got a response. And here's the response up here. And let me tell you, this is one of the stupidest responses I have ever seen from any game ever. Or anything out there, rather, honestly. I don't even know. It is so bad. This is, by the way, the same exact response I got when I got suspended from the game about almost 2 years ago. So in case you guys don't know, almost 2 years ago, I got suspended from the game. And I went to customer support to ask why. And I'm not joking you. I'll put it up here as well. It's literally the exact same response. Word for word. It's literally a copy-paste response. That is a pathetic response. But that does also give me a clue. As bad as that response is, I think it gives me a clue to think that I would almost want to confirm that this does have to do with sauce. So this is not a video I've ever been really wanting to make. Because I didn't really care. I didn't care what sauce thinks or what he said. Because everything up to this point was only relegated to his live streams. And to be honest, why would I care what goes on his live streams or what he thinks? Why would I care? I knew that he was delusional for a long time. Like, ever since I started getting him a lot more often on my death, back when the drain meta was more prevalent, because that's when I really started playing. I really started playing the game, like, very deeply, like, super heavy. So I started queuing more, and naturally I got sauce more often. Alright, this was also during the time where my friends Stefan and Peyton were super active in the game. At the time as well, they were also reteaching me how to play PvP in the Rochambeau meta because I did not fully understand the Rochambeau system and the Rochambeau meta. So that also explains, and it's like about a year ago during the Drain meta. So if you go to around the Drain meta when Wallaroo came out, is when I was like started being much more invested into PvP. That's where I got my first Marshal, my first Warlord. I know it's pathetic because it was a Drain meta. This isn't like a flex. That I will not flex getting high rank on a death during the Drain meta, but even though it was OP, I didn't really fully realize it at the time because I was still like a noob at the game. I was just getting back to Rochambeau because before Wallaroo came out when Novus was the last world, I had just come back to the game after a long break. So I had to relearn everything for a little bit, and then Wallaroo came out. And then, of course, the Drain meta went there and there. So, but basically, around that time, so this is why this is how I started to get sauce frequently, by the way, because that's just how it was. And by the way, the reason why I get sauce that often is not because I queue him on purpose, but literally because that is the time I have to play this game, especially when I'm off stream. I'm going to tell you guys some breaking news. You guys, it's going to be something that I've never told anyone before. But I have a job. I have a job. I have to get up in the morning and not play this game. Like, why am I not playing the game when Sauce isn't live? Which, first of all, I do. But yeah, a lot of the times, most of my day, I'm out of my house. I live in a place called a house. And I do something in my life called a job. You guys don't know what it is, but what a job is, it's basically your contribution to society and allows you to earn money so you can basically live. So you can buy food, water, right? It's how I buy my memberships, my crowns, all that stuff, you know. But that's what a job basically is, right? It's basically your contribution to society for you to get money so you can buy crowns, memberships, also food, water, in that order. Contrary to popular belief, I don't exploit. I cannot get crowns without spending money. I know it's like a hard concept, but we all know. So now that you guys know what a job is, so I do this thing called a job. And then after this thing I do called a job, I do another thing. It's called cooking food. So food is like ordering out, except you do it yourself. I actually get off my bum from my chair and go to the kitchen and grab the food that I bought with the money that I got from my job. And then I make my food and I eat. And by that time, it's all around nearly dinner time. And I do something else that's actually really unbelievable. It's like a rarest thing. The only player in Wizard101 history to do this. I'm the only one. The only one. I do something called going to the gym. The gym? What's that? The gym is a place that you physically go, like with your body. You take your body into a building that has a bunch of equipment to make your body into a better shape and more fit and healthy. It's a place where your body gets healthier. I know it's a hard concept to believe, but yeah, there is a place. Your body can be healthy. It's a possibility. I know it's like a new concept, so it's hard for you guys to believe me. I get it. You're gonna might have to look it up. All that stuff. Trust me, look it up. There's tons of proof that it exists. I'm not lying to you. It does sound like I'm making it up. This whole job thing and gym and a life outside the game. I understand. It's a new concept. Especially to Awesome the Sauce. Because I know he literally sits at his house 24/7. Doesn't leave. I get it. I understand. So especially for you Sauce fans that actually believe that I sit there and target him, you should look up something called the outside world. You really should. I know. I get it. It sounds like I'm lying, but I promise you, I'm not lying. The gym is a real place. A job is a real thing. That's number one. So, but when Sauce goes live, you know what time it is for me? It's 11 p.m. So, Sauce goes live at 11 p.m. for me. which I really hate to play this game this late because that's very close to my bedtime. Oh, and I have a bedtime because I need to have the discipline to get a good night's rest so I can wake up early in the morning for work. Again, difficult concept, but trust me, I know it looks like I'm lying, but I'm not lying. Which is also because I know Sauce is, oh, when I get Juan, it's the first or second game of the stream, blah, blah, blah. Why is it only the second game? Because Sauce streams are 11 p.m. for me. Like, after the first or second game, I'm in bed. Like, Sauce's live streams go from 2 to 3 a.m. Like, I'm not gonna play Wizard101 at 2 in the morning. I'm not doing that. Alright, I'm in bed. Which, again, it's an explanation why it happens to be only specific parts of the stream and not random times. Because the later half of his stream, I'm in bed. I am in bed. So this is why. This is the explanation of why I happen to get Sauce at certain portions of the streams that he likes to say. He likes to say that I get him only the first or second match of the day or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So now that brings back to the question as to why I even get Sauce at all. Why do I? Because, like I said, when he streams, that is my best time to play the game. One of my best times to play. And I do play before he streams. I play at 10, 10:30 is when I start. Like, he's not in my first game when he streams. I've played many people before him. And many people after him. Well, not that many because I go to bed. I usually play 1 or 2 more games after I get Sauce. If I get Sauce. Or not, it doesn't matter. And then I'd go to bed. But basically, this is why I happen to get Sauce early in the streams. Because, like I said, I'm in bed otherwise. Because I'm not playing this game at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. That's not happening, bro. Believe it or not. And the reason why I get him is because the queue population at this time is dead. If you guys know, at 11 p.m. Eastern time, the queue is mostly dead. PvP is already a very dead game mode. Very few people actually play the mode. And even fewer people even have a high enough elo to even pair up with Sauce. Right? Not many people get Knight and Captain and all that stuff in the ranked community. Very few people play PvP in this game. And even fewer of them even gain a significant amount of rank. And even less of us actually play the game at 11 p.m. Eastern. Even less. So imagine all of these factors factored in all at once. Low player population. Low amount of players at that certain elo. Low player population. Low elo population. Because remember, how the game works is despite the low population of the queue, to pair up with someone like Sauce or myself, etc., you need to be like at a certain elo. And very few people even gain the elo necessary anyways. And even less people play this game at 11 p.m. Even less. 11 p.m. Eastern time, of course. Eastern Standard Time. Even less people. So the odds of me getting Sauce, as you guys would like to imagine, is high. I cannot control that. I cannot control this dead game mode that is PvP. I cannot control when Sauce goes live. And I can't control who I'm going to get in the queue. I cannot control that. Funny enough, the only way to control that is to actually go to his live streams and queue dodge him. But isn't that supposed to be against TOS? And why would I care? If I get Sauce, I get Sauce. Why does it matter if I get Sauce not daily, but pretty often? Does that matter? And does that mean I'm quote-unquote sniping him just because I get him pretty often? For the times I queue? No shot. Because you know what? Sauce gets a bunch of other people every single day. Or almost every single day. But he doesn't call them snipers. He gets this Carlos person. He gets that Patrick Griffin Rider person. He does not call them stream snipers. I wonder why. He's also called Cass a stream sniper. He calls the Zeticus guy a stream sniper. He calls Liam a sniper of all people. Like, Why would another content creator stream snipe another content creator that has himself gotten stream sniped? And guess what? That applies to me as well. Why? Why would I, a content creator who is a YouTuber, who is a streamer of this game, target and stream snipe other content creators? Why would I do that? Because I understand what that's like. I've had people actually stream snipe me myself. I've gotten stream sniped by people before. And how I know, it's not because they quote-unquote get me every day or play around the hand, but it's literally because they walk up and literally type it in the chat. That's how I know. Not because they got me or they happen to outplay me or anything like that. Which I will never do. I will never purposefully target a streamer and harass them. And there has been a case where it wasn't just Sauce, but Liam thought of the same thing. But me and Liam are now chill. Like, at least Liam recognized that I'm not here to get him. I'm not here to target him. And I'm talking about Liam, of course, because it was to a much smaller extent and less insane extent. But me and Liam did have a little bit of beef back then. Like I said, and now I'm glad that the beef is done and over and the understanding was mutual. Like, I am glad. But we had the same issue with Liam, with quote-unquote stream sniping, quote-unquote. But guess what? Me and Liam solved it out. And now I am a follower of him and a regular viewer of his live streams. And I engage with his content now. So me and Liam are now chill. Because he understands that I'm not here to get him. And obviously this isn't just with me. Sauce is like this with a lot of other people. And he's like this with a lot of people that are usually better than him at the game. And yeah, I will say it. He only says this because he loses. Let's be real. Like, every single person that's high rank, Marshall, etc. and above, he has called him snipers in the past. For no reason. And he will not stop. He will not stop admitting. He's called not just me, but he's called my friend Peyton, who is the Angel Death guy, a sniper. He's called my friend Stephen Fire, a stream sniper. He's called Ian, a stream sniper. Oh, who's that Saba Solar guy? You know, the guy that egoed an owl. I don't fully know the details, but there was some game where Ian apparently egoed a storm owl, even though a storm owl wasn't killing. But that was somehow enough to get called a sniper. There was some kind of storm owl scenario which wasn't even killing. And based on the fact that an owl wasn't killing, he did not play around it. And that apparently is a call for a stream snipe for some reason. Like it's like insanity. And Cass, for who knows what, why he calls him a sniper. Why does he think Cass stream snipes him? What does Cass even do? Like, I don't call people stream snipers just because they're better than me or they beat me. Like, I know some people that are better than me at this game, and sometimes these people did ego and happen to play around the hand, but I never call him a stream sniper. Ever. I think Cass is a better player than me. I'm not calling him a boosted cheater and whatever. I'm never or sniper. I think that's Saba Solar. Oh, Ian. I think he's a better player than me. But guess what? I'm not out here calling him a stream sniper. I think Stephen Fire. Obviously, we're friends, but yeah, Stephen Fire is like better than me. Peyton. I wouldn't call them any snipers, etc. I didn't call people that I think that are better than me at this game stream snipers. So why can't Sauce do the same thing for anybody? Just because you lose does not mean they cheated. But to Sauce, apparently it does. It truly is egregious as to for the reasonings, especially as to why, and just makes up. He makes up quote unquote evidence of why I'm stream sniping or anyone is stream sniping them, like during the middle of the game. Literally during the middle of a match, if you make one good move against them, one good move, and automatically stream sniper done. You're on the list. You're officially a stream sniper. If you play well against them just one time, you make one good move against them. That means you are cheating and boosted, and you should be banned. You should be banned from the game. You should be permanently muted and not allowed to queue forever because you played Sauce. That's it. You played better than him. You outplayed him. You made a good move against him. And of course, we're gonna screenshot you. We're gonna cry about you every single day on his live stream, every single day. And it's like, it's entitled behavior. It is disgusting behavior coming from one of the largest content creators in the game. And I do believe currently the biggest PvP content creator in the game. It's really pathetic to come from someone like that. And it's actually gross. It's pathetic. It makes the PvP community look even more toxic than it already is. And Sauce is a big part of it. It's a really big part of it. So, like, you gotta understand that people like to play the game during certain times of the day. Especially when they're adults and they have a damn life to live. So, yeah. So, excuse me if I happen to get you somewhat often because I happen to play the game the same time you do, because that also happens to be the time that I do have to play the game. And when I do have time to play the game, I never play when Sauce is live. I play earlier. I play around 5, 6, 7 p.m. Eastern, and guess what? I stream the game. When I do have time, there's times where I do have time, I live stream my games. I go live. I go live on Twitch. I play my games. Right? I don't get Sauce a single time. Because, of course, I stream before he does. Sometimes I get Liam, but guess what? I'm not out here calling him a stream sniper, or him calling me a stream sniper, because I happen to get Liam when he streams. That would be insane. I have gotten Liam before when he was live streaming, and when I was live streaming. I actually had one of my favorite games of all time that I've ever played against him. That one game where I used a Kia against him, and it actually helped me win the game. But there was no toxicity, no accusing of, quote unquote, oh, you're cheating, oh, you're watching, that, oh my god. So clearly this is a Sauce problem. This is not just a streamer problem, because you can play against other streamers and not getting called a cheater every single second, essentially, of the entire game. Every single move. And it needs to end. It needs to end here. Because the other lies are just not acceptable. They're not acceptable. That's it. You cannot sit there and constantly lie to your viewers, to any mods of the game, to the developers, that you're being targeted just because you lose a game of PvP. It is that pathetic. Like, what am I supposed to exactly do it? To be real here, what am I supposed to do? Am I actually supposed to Q dodge this one player just because he cannot stop being a delusional loser? That no, I don't target you. I play around the time you do because that is my best time pretty often. Like, is it that difficult? And by the way, his quote-unquote confirmations of why he's getting targeted are unfounded and pretty ridiculous. So what I'm about to do in a moment here is I'm going to put up some clips. I'm going to go over them. I really wish I recorded them, by the way. If I do get unmuted, which I'm really working on it, from now on, if I get Sauce, I will record every game I play against him, if I even get him at all. I'll probably Q-dodge him from now on, to be frank. Or maybe flee. But if not, I will record every damn game I play against him from now on. Because this is how it has to be. So the next time I get Sauce, on accident, I'll try not to, so it will rarely happen, but on the off chance it does, I will say right here, I will record every damn game. Every game. Because you're not allowed to play off stream against that guy. You cannot do that. Because that is insanity. Every game will be recorded. You heard it right here, right now. Mark it. I will record every game I play against Sauce. Every game. Even if I'm playing against him again. I'll try not to anymore. Like, I'll go out of my way to Q dodge him if that's okay. Now, obviously,
As in, I'll look to see if he's in a game, and then I'll queue after. Like, if that's what's that pathetic. I never queued him on purpose. I never targeted him specifically, but I can queue dodge. And let me know, Sauce. If you want me to, if you're really that much of a pathetic loser and cannot handle the possibility of losing, then, like, just let me know. Let me know. I'll queue dodge you. I'll wait for you to get in a game before I queue. And then I won't get you anymore. And if not, that's fine. Because if I do get you, you will be recorded. Every game will be recorded. Every damn game. I will never play a game that isn't recorded. Every game from now on. Because, like, this is the last straw. This is insanity. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. And really, I really wish I'd done this earlier. I didn't think it really mattered that much, or you would stop. But clearly, you're not going to stop. Like, you're not like Liam, for example, that's willing to chill out. You're not like Syrup or Dusk, by the way. Oh, yeah. And if you guys are watching my stream, I've chilled out with Dusk, too, by the way. I've chilled out with every single player I had an issue with, except Sauce. At least as of recording of this. I'd like to be chill with him, but I don't know. I do not know. He'll never be willing to be chill, so it's not going to be easy. But I've been chill with every single player I had an issue with, except for him at the moment. Except for Sauce. But yeah, so what I'm about to do right now is I'm going to show you a couple of clips of me versus Sauce. I'm going to explain every move. Or not every move, or rather highlighted moves. Where he calls out, quote-unquote, stream snipe. I'm going to tell you guys why that's not a stream snipe move. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did and why I did it. And how it's not a stream snipe if I happen to make a good move against them. Whether around the hand or not out around the hand. Because sometimes you don't have to. You don't have to make the most amazing move or have to like not or care about getting countered, for example. That's not something that Sauce needs to learn. Just because you can do something, that does not mean you should. But apparently that is not something that Sauce knows. It's like, oh, why is he doing this move? Because I can do this. Well, because if you do this, then I can do that. So yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna put up the some clips of myself versing him when he quote unquote calls me a sniper. So his aha moment, because Sauce likes to have those aha moments, your stream sniping moment, TM trademark moments, and I'm gonna explain to you guys how wrong he is. Absolutely wrong. So here we go.
I don't know, I just don't have fun. Like, this is like, I don't want to like give up, obviously, but I got like a life into a stream sniper, man, like, you know? And they all like watch the hand, like, and he's not even gonna assume that I'm not gonna twat red. Bro, I could Earthwalker, I could Camp Bandit, I could, like, you know.
What? Why would he assume he would Earthwalker or Camp Bandit on an ice?
But he knows exactly what I'm gonna do, and he knows when I can Lord of Winter and Scion.
What does that have to do with anything?
And it's my fault for the way I discarded, don't get me wrong.
What do you mean? I'm using my dual scroll to counter your Lord of Winter and Scion. What?
But it's like, what do you do at that point, right? If they know everything about you because they obsessively watch you and Q snipe you.
Not in a million years. I will never obsessively watch you. Not in a million years. Nah, you think I'd watch this garbage content creator right there? You think I'd watch this garbage right here? Absolutely not.
I'll do this, and then you'll just Skeletal Pirate. And yes, I'll heal a little bit, but it's a buff Skeletal Pirate, right?
I mean, you got the life pips. So yeah, what else are you going to do with those life pips exactly? What so you think I'm supposed to be afraid of your Earthwalker or your Camp Bandit that you would somehow pack on an ice? That you would expect me to sit there and believe that, one, you'll actually pack these cards, and two, I'll actually care about them with your 120, 130, whatever life damage you can get on an ice, because you cannot get the full life damage on an ice. It's not possible to get 176 life damage on an ice while dual schooling. So his damage is about 120, 130. It's around that ballpark. So you think I'm supposed to care about a card like Earthwalker? So therefore, he should be able to spam as many shields as he wants. right? He should be able to have all these shields up all at once. So he's apparently I'm supposed to let him have all these shields up and running while I'm dual schooling an anti-shield school, by the way. Just for the off chance he might use a card like Earthwalker with 120 damage. So because that could be in his deck, apparently, I'm supposed to expect that. And not Tourette. Like, oh, apparently I'm supposed to somehow be afraid of an Earthwalker on an ice. So because of that, I'm supposed to let him shield as many times as he wants. Every single turn. Against me, who runs an anti-shield dual school, right? I counter his shields. So this is what get this. I'm stream sniping him apparently because I'm using a dual school that is good against shields to counter something I'm normally weak against because he might counter the OTs. Funny enough, even if he had an Earthwalker, even if I somehow thought of that, I would still send it. There's no way this is your basis for a stream snipe. There's literally no way. Zero shot. This is your basis for a stream snipe. You spam shields against someone that packs anti-shields. You get angry at the fact that your shields do get countered. So you want to come up with any possible copium, any possible excuse to get angry at the fact that you're about to lose. And apparently, Earthwalker, freaking Earthwalker, that's your answer. That is your answer to getting punished for shield spamming against an anti-shield school. Well, us, not the death, but the fire dual school. An anti-shield dual school. So I'm supposed to let him shield all he wants. Spam Lord of Winter, spam Scion. I'm supposed to let him have that. Now, why would I counter shields when I'm running a school that's good against shields? I should not do that at all. I shouldn't. Right? So that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to let him set up a shield gambit when I'm good against shields. That's your logic. That is your logic for a stream snipe? Are you joking, bro? Are you actually joking? Like, no way. Like, shut up, Sauce. Shut up. You are a liar. You're a complete utter liar. Like, it's so obvious. It's so bad. You literally censor and ban anyone that calls you out on it. Everyone calls you out on it. You just don't see it because you banned everyone. How about the Tourette? I mean, he's getting life pips. I only imagine he packs Tourette. I did not even think he would even run Earthwalker or Camp Bandit. And it will be horrible. Like, on an ice, the only life spells you should be running is Tourette and maybe Life King Art. You should not be packing Earthwalker or Camp Bandit. If you actually do it, and then you end up pushing the dot back to me, then good for you, bro. Good for you. You did 500 damage to me, and you countered the dots. Good for you. Good for you. I guess.
Okay. Do I have a Wooly from side? Because I have 3 weaknesses on? Is that possible? Do you guys see what I mean by this guy snipes?
How? Admittedly, a headless into a shield is not the best move, but that's all I had. Just do something.
I feel like it's very obvious to me.
Obvious? How?
I mean, like, you wouldn't do this unless you knew my hand. You could doom, I guess, out of it, but it's not a...
Notice that? Do you see the pip that I got out of it next? Did you see the pip that I just got right out of it? Yeah. Like, notice, and he's not going to mention it whatsoever, by the way. And now that move I did, that was not the best move in the world, but that's all I had. I did not have anything. I really didn't. Oh, and my setup has 100% pip conserve. Courtesy, right? I was using the Konsu wand that I invented. You're welcome, PvP community, by the way. I created it. So I knew I was going to pip conserve, so I had a Doom Oni regardless. Look at the pip I got, by the way. I got an ice hit for an evil snowman. So even if he did have a woolly mammoth, I was ready to go. That's actually what I was possibly expecting. I did not use that headless because, oh, he did not have the woolly mammoth. No, I was fully ready for it. And of course, if he uses another weakness counter like evil snowman, well, you can see all the fire pips. And you know what happens out of it. I don't think I need to explain to you guys what I would have done if he did evil snowman me. There's no need to explain. So no matter what, I had an answer for his anti-weaknesses myself. But of course, he doesn't want to mention that. And unlike his false claim with his Earthwalker and all that nonsense, my counter to his counters are actually good. Like evil snowman against that woolly mammoth that I supposedly played around. By the way, I played around the hand. Supposedly, I would have been an amazing move. If he woolied and then I would have snowman, it would have been amazing for me. And if he himself evil snowman the weaknesses, the elephant that would have followed would have been an amazing move from my end. So no, that's actually what I was expecting. I was expecting to get mammoth. I really was. As you can see, of me setting my pip to ice literally right away. So no, absolutely not. I was actually, like I said, I was actually expecting to get mammoth. I was actually expecting it. Believe it or not. That's why I got the ice pip. Why would I get an ice pip? I could easily just have gotten another death pip so I can headless again. Very easily.
So I don't even have the shields to go for a Lord of Winter and everything, you know? And he's, look at him, he's watching the hand right now, by the way. It's like, what's in his hand? I wonder what Sauce has.
No, you're just stupid. Oh, you're not funny, bro. You're a loser. You're not funny. And so now, if I take the full 20 seconds to make a decision, that's apparently stream sniping too. If I take my time to contemplate whether a Doom Oni will actually kill him because he is an ice with a 25% brace. I wasn't 100% sure if the Oni was killing, so I was calculating it, by the way. I was putting it on my phone.
Rebirth is just better, correct?
Here's the next example.
I have the rebirth here. I don't even have a choice in the matter. But even if I rebirth, he just did more than one of those heals. He did more than the Shad, and he's healing. And now that he's watching, he's switching to anti-heal peps. So that's the issue here. He's just stream sniping on a good matchup.
No. Nuh-uh.
Twice.
Nuh-uh. Just because I got a death pip here, that doesn't mean I'm watching. I got the death pip because I just used the gearhead. Like, look, notice, I used a gearhead. I had a death pip from before. If you notice, trying to get death pips. I was trying to get death pips anyways from before. And when you used the caterpillar, I had to gearhead. So no, I got the death head. Ugh. I had to get death pips because I no longer had a natural anti-heal. So if you guys don't know what gearhead is, gearhead will allow me to steal one heal from my opponent. So if I don't have a heal on myself, I have a natural heal counter with gearhead. But when he used that caterpillar, I was forced to use that gearhead, which meant gearhead was no longer a good heal counter. So at that point, I was forced to switch to death pips for the skeletal pirate. This wasn't because I was stream sniping, it's because he put a heal that I already took. Gearhead would no longer work. This is how it works. When you use a gearhead on a heal, you are free to keep healing because gearhead doesn't work on more than one hot at a time because it's a swap, it's not a steal. And because gearhead will no longer work after one heal, I have to get the death pips to counter the heals. Otherwise, he gets free reign on the healing. It's not because of the quote-unquote stream snipe. It's what everyone does. That's what you should be doing. If you gearhead a heal on a balance, you should start either getting storm or death pips to counter more heals because gearhead will no longer work on heals. So you have to actually counter them with the dual school. That's why I got the death pips. Not because I was watching his dumbass hand. He had a Gomonk and Rebirth, I see. Of course, I was expecting him to do it because that's why he would Caterpillar. He would Caterpillar, make me Gearhead, and then so he can put on a big heal. This is not some Giga Brain, super smart gameplay. This is dumb gameplay. It's very brain dead. It's very obvious. It's very easy to know. I knew from the moment he Caterpillared, it's because he wanted a heal. Because you would not just Caterpillar against a balance that has a bubble. Because Caterpillar just gets destroyed by Gearhead now. So I knew his plan was to heal. All along, I knew it. I thought he would Goat Monk here, but he wanted to Rebirth, but then when he saw the Death Pip, he just fled. Well, yeah, what do you think I'm gonna get? I can't Gearhead your heal anymore because I already used it. And because of that, I have to get the Death Pip. This has nothing to do with stream sniping. It is the obvious move. When you gearhead a heal, you get a death or a storm pip, depending on what you duel, to counter the next heal. It's not rocket science. It's not because I'm sniping, it's because you lost. Right? You lost. And it's not because I was watching, but it's because I'm better than you. It's not that hard. It's really not that difficult. Like, this is just his copium. The whole, oh, death pip, that means just watching. No, that's just your copium. That's what everyone does. It's what anyone should do. Like, no player, no balanced player worth their salt would not get a death pip here. Or a storm pip if they dual storm. I dual death on my balance, but of course all of them dual storm as well. So, like, what's up here? What's up? So, no, the death pip is not a snipe. It's because gearhead no longer works. So I have to actually counter it. So no, that is not a stream snipe. It's obvious. He has a bubble right here. He has a weakness, but he does have a 35 bubble. And he can Jin me. Obviously, he doesn't have it right here, but watch the move here. Right? Explain.
Is that another bubble?
Look at this move. Steel pip. Boom. I now stole the pip for a very important reason, right? This is evidence of me not watching. Now, obviously, if you see the screen right here, what was the purpose of that steel pip? And the point of that steel pip was to prevent him from using a Jin. So what a Jin does is it will gambit weaknesses for a massive amount of damage. And he did have the weaknesses on me. So, and I don't really pack a lot of weakness counters. I only pack like snowmans and stuff like that. But basically, I played around the Jin that he didn't have. If I was watching, I would not even have used Steel Pip. Steel Pip? What? Like, why would I use Steel Pip if he did not have the Jin? Like, he had no pips. He had nothing anyways. Obviously, it was still a decent move regardless, but I used that Steel Pip to avoid the Jin, but he didn't even have it. He doesn't have it right here. But obviously, I don't watch him. I don't stream snipe him. This is obviously going back to the VOD, but when I was playing, I literally played around the Jin. He calls me, oh, I'm sniping, but here's me playing around the fact that he can Jin me. And I don't want to take a Jin right there. I know I was not dead to it because of the weakness, but it would still do a lot of damage, and that is not damage I need to deal with. Hence the Steel Pip. I could have easily just bubbled as well. I didn't have it, I think, but I'll remember. Wow, I know I used Steel Pip to avoid the Jin.
And then
how's that a snipe?
After that.
This is a move that indicates I'm not sniping.
Able to do anything to kill. Like, we have to do how much exactly after a snowman? Like 3,000? That's not happening. That's like very hard to do. I never lost this kid. Yeah, but he's not watching your hand. I lose to this dude all the time, and it's always like very suspicious how it happens. Evil
Snowman. So again, Evil Snowman for the same reason. Now, obviously, yes, he had the shad or anything. Like, he could have used any hit, but I used that Snowman to play around the Jin. He didn't have it. I did not need to do that. I could have easily just used a hit. I could have used a hit into any other hit, and I would have won regardless. But guess what? I played around the Jin.
It's like never like a normal.
Wait, like that Snowman. Like, look at this.
It's like very.
What's he saying here?
It's like never like a normal time, and I never lost this kid. Yeah, but he's not watching your hand.
Lies.
I lose to this dude all the time, and it's always like.
Yeah, cause you're bad. I'm better than you. Sorry, not to flex, but like, I'm just better.
Like, very suspicious how it happens.
So how's that suspicious exactly? And there's obviously many moves. He lies so much out of his ass. He's a complete liar. Oh, sus. Any move that's good against him is apparently sus. That Steel Pip to avoid getting Jinned, and that Snowman clears weaknesses, and it gives me shields. How's that any of this suspicious?
Like a normal game. It's like very often.
That's pretty normal to me if you ask me. And you can watch all these stupid VODs and everything, like pretty much every move is like normal gameplay that I do. It's very normal. Like, you definitely Snowman here.
And I've always
like, yes, I did not get rid of the gambit, but guess what? I'm still very well defended.
Wondered why. And like now we know at this point, you know. I'm not losing to one person this consistently that I'm also getting this often.
Why not? Like I said, the Q population is very low around this time. Like, why not? I'm sorry, but I'm just better, I guess. Like, sorry that you keep losing to me over and over again because you keep getting outplayed or you keep doing bad stuff. But getting outplayed does not mean I'm watching your stream. You're just getting outplayed. That's it. I deck filled super hard that game too, and I still won. By the way, he spammed weaknesses, and I could not really push any of them over, so I just had to gaze through most of them, which was still fine. Obviously, like, I gazed through the weakness. It's still a good move. It's just school diff, whatever. But that doesn't mean I'm watching the stream, though. Like, that is the purpose here. Like, that's the point. It's not about all bounce OP and whatnot. That's not the purpose here.
I don't know, man. I mean, we have to do this in order to protect ourselves, right? A wanted does not do anything for us out of this, but, you know, we have to. That's watching, so I guess. So we bet.
Watching.
I feel like even if they nerfed balance, I couldn't beat someone that's watching, so I guess.
Bro, I don't watch you. You're just so bad. Oh, you're so bad. You're completely bad. Like, does this indicate me watching, using a steel pip to prevent a Jin, and using the evil snowman to protect myself? And I know these are just cherry picked, blah blah blah. These are just clips where he calls me a sniper, this and this. He obviously complains about me throughout the whole game. He does not stop. Like, if I'm gonna show you guys like everything, I'll just literally play Sauce's every single one of Sauce's VODs all the way through. Because that's literally how he is. He literally complains about me every single turn of an entire match.
I will once again say this, and after you...
Who cares about that? Skip that. So this is actually my fire, if you guys don't know. This is my fire. But this is also the first time I play on my fire in a long time, and Sauce does not know who this is. Like, Sauce hates me here, right? He calls me a sniper, this and this, but he hasn't met my fire yet. By the way, so this is how he treats me. This is me versing Sauce without him knowing who I am. And watch how he is.
Either both lost or weakness them, right?
Right? He doesn't know that it's me, by the way, yet. He hasn't figured out I did this game. He doesn't know that it's me this game. This is him playing against my fire, but he doesn't know that it's me, so he can't sit there call sniper over and over again.
Yeah, but no one asked you to. You were petty again, so like I'm gonna assume that you feel bad, and this is your way of reacting. But I'm not gonna out-argue you. I'm not.
He's talking about someone else right here, by the way. It's just someone else. This is not me about me right here. So ignore that part.
I mean, that's a problem with you, bro. And then you're saying I act like a woman because I'm mad, like as if that's okay in 2024.
Bro, what a sensitive little pussy. I don't say like ignores, but like, what a sensitive little pussy, bro. I'm sorry, but that's like but whatever. It's like a little
honestly,
thing.
Complete garbage human being.
All the irony. Oh, the complete irony of that statement. Complete irony, bro. Complete irony. But let him go.
Into this, y'all? I think that's the best way.
He's not calling me a sniper because he happens to not have a catch of the day.
To use our pep, so
look, he's like, bro. Like, what is he gonna say? Oh, look.
You would never say that in real life, so I'm gonna assume that you're.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, crap. Where is it?
Yo, why am I getting roasted for my eye wrinkles? My wizard's eye wrinkles.
Oh.
That's good. When the outcome. This and what's it? It's not. Okay, 2,500. Okay.
I don't know. Where's the part?
Any advice on Novus Cantrip's chest?
You got any advice on Novus Cantrip chest? It seems they don't.
Okay, so that's a really annoying thing that happened.
It's annoying, but that's not a stream snipe, right? It's an annoying move, but that's not. It's a decent move. Me using a catch today, right? Is that a stream snipe?
Maybe Catalan again.
Because he himself doesn't have a catch.
Buffed out.
Somehow.
That's what we need, right? So I think we. Right? Double buffed hit. But I mean, I did get the Shrike. What? They just keep getting it. That's not good.
Oh, so now I'm just keep getting it. But I thought I was just stream sniping. I see, like, aren't you gonna say I only see one attenuate, so I'm just pre-pulling? Aren't you gonna say that?
I mean,
funny.
A strike out doesn't.
Really funny.
Did you max your Nova stuff? I did, yeah. I know. You can tell, bro. God, are you guys like? No, guys. I don't want to be rude. Or only he loses rank. Obviously, I don't know why y'all making it. Like, I'm like, surely we haven't like fallen off. Do I reason with them? No, this is like borderline idiotic. That was a really good move.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Sauce. I appreciate that. Wow, look at him being all complimented for some reason.
Wow, look at that. Thank you. Like, why are you calling that a good move, Justin? Why not calling it a stream snipe move? Just out of curiosity. Why not? Why not call that a stream snipe? I mean, thank you, I guess, but why is that a good move and not just another stream snipe move? Like, compare this to all the other clips I'm showing. How is this any different? I really don't know how this Brimstone, that he apparently calls a good move and not a stream snipe, because he doesn't have a shield. Even though, like, why would I care about that on a fire, but, you know, I'm surprised.
We'll have the weakness to survive. I don't know if a strike down even does.
Why can't I good move?
That's a lot of damage, right? Thank you. I'll take. If I weakness here, I think weakness is.
Like, the point is, if Sauce knew that this was me, at that moment, he would say this is a stream strike, because, oh, because I don't have a shield, get it? Because he's brimming, he's threatening a elephant, because he don't, and I don't have a shield. Like, and I wonder why he's not saying that. That's what he would say if he knew that was me, by the way. I promise he'd say, oh, he's doing this because I don't have a shield.
Only acceptable move, so hopefully we get it. Okay.
Right?
I mean, only good moves, but something to do out of the owl. Okay. It's another blade. So weakness is not that good here.
Oh, like, by the way, if he knew that was... So why don't you call me... Oh, but how about the impair? And I actually didn't realize about the impair. That was not a good move because impair would be like a high value move. But like... It wasn't that big of a deal because it would delay the Storm Owl at least. I could still Brimstone. Get a lot of damage and set up a kill shot with a health. I did have a set shield. And my hand. So I could have handled an impair. By the way, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I could have just bladed again. Or brimmed. Or set shielding, because I did have that in my hand at the time. But I'm surprised he's not saying, oh, but he bladed. I could have impaired.
Yeah,
he's cheating. He's cheating. He could have impaired.
At negative aura. But I think that is what I gotta do.
And I'll say this is a very tough matchup. By the way, like, if I were to shield... I was risk getting Storm Owl, that then the pressure would be so great. Because I don't die to a Storm Owl here, but... So I was forced to go on the aggro, by the way. It's why I bladed. Because I have to go on the aggro. While I still can before an owl kills me. Because if he had a Storm Owl, like if I shielded and he had a Storm Owl, I was like extremely cooked.
Pretty damn good hit, but I feel like
I did not really want to risk that. Especially at low pips like that.
That's good too, but...
Or like a Golem Elephant was like not an option, for example.
I think the Hiket was what I needed. Wow, okay.
Cheekiler in power.
I don't know what to do.
Just so I can move into a Golem or Elephant. As long as an owl doesn't do it, I'm good to go.
Again, but
look at him not calling me a sniper right here for some reason.
Since I cannot Catalan, what do I do? Because
like, do these moves look like it's a stream snipe move? I'm not saying, oh, I know he's not pointing in clip. I'm just trying to point out the hypocrisy and the personal target, and the hypocrisy and personal target, and not actual fact-based evidence of stream sniping, and it's only personal. Like, all these calls of him calling me a stream sniper, they're only because he hates me personally. Like, it is a personal attack. It's not like factual. Because he could have easily called me a sniper right here, but he doesn't. Why does he not call me a stream sniper here? Right? I bladed when he could have impaired. When I brimmed, he could have shielded. All that stuff could have possibly happened. They were all possibilities. But he doesn't do that. So he doesn't call me a sniper with these moves. But if you go back to the Death versus Ice, he called me a sniper because he could have Earthwalkered. So him being able to impair is not worthy of being called a stream sniper. But him using Earthwalker on an ice is, apparently. Like, this is how targeted and actual, and that's how false they are. This is full evidence that Sus just targets me, and he doesn't actually... I don't think he even believes himself that I actually snipe him. He's just saying it to get me in trouble. And it's actually, working. Just to get people to go after me. Because Sus just wants to rank up in a children's card. We all do, of course, but to the extent you just want to ban anyone that is actually a threat to you, like in terms of in the game, anyone that's actually tough, now to anyone that knows what they're doing, and they're not some sergeant low-rank Berg that you can just farm off of. Like, if any one player has half of a brain and is half of a challenge to you, even just half of a challenge, you want them banned so you can rank up. I don't think he even believes himself that I actually stream snipe him. He doesn't. He just says it to get me out of the way. And it isn't just me, but it's also anyone that's better than him. Anyone. Saba Solar, Cass, Stefan Fire when he played, Peyton, which is the Angel Death. If you guys really go back, he calls him a sniper all the time. Angel Death. Like literally anybody, except people that he beats. There's also a lot of people that Sauce gets every day, like that Patrick guy and that Carlos guy as well. But he never calls them stream snipers. You know why? Because he beats them all the time. He has a very high win rate against these people. He gets them every single day. Way more often than me. Like there are certain people that Sauce gets more often than me. But he never calls them snipers. But when he gets me, I get called a sniper. So I just want to know, why am I not being called a stream sniping viewer right here? This is my Fire, by the way, he played against. And he's calling me actually a good player. Like, it's a shock. Wow, I'm a good player. He's complimenting me. And I know he's mad. He's mad in general, but that was like a different game. That was like another game. Someone tied it. But like that's not the subject. So I know he seems upset. Us from another game. But in terms of my game versus him, he seems to compliment me. He's like, wow, he knows what he's doing. Even though, like, he had much more of an excuse to call a stream snipe here. Even though it's still unfounded, by the way. It's still not good. That even if he had the impair, it wasn't the end of the world. And this is a very tough matchup anyways. Like, I was actually, fine, you could say I got lucky to be able to win. He didn't pull catches in time. But it's just a broken score and a broken matchup anyways. Like, again, that's not the point. That he deck failed. Like I do say the catch of the day. He did deck fail. Like, unfortunate. Welcome to my world. But anyways, like, notice how he is complimenting me right here. I'm actually getting complimented. This is, right? And of course, he doesn't know that it's me at this point. He doesn't. He finds out later. And then immediately starts calling me sniper. Every move is snipe. When someone tells him. Because people want to tell him who my wizards are, and then he just starts bitching and crying. But I just want to show you this game, where yeah, he's not calling a stream snipe, but I'm also want to point out the hypocrisy and like the more true intentions of what. Like I said, I don't think he even thinks himself that I'm a sniper. I think he just hates me. It's just personal hatred. That's it. And I've never called for Sauce to get banned, by the way. For being like this, even though he's far more worthy of getting banned and muted than anyone in the PvP community, except other snipers. Like actual snipers. Like, I am a sniper, but no. But like, I've never called for Sauce to get banned. I haven't. But he does. He calls me to get banned. Literally banned. Every single damn game I play against him. Every damn game. Just for playing. Literally just for playing. And I don't care what ego I have. I'll have every ego. He says that because I'm better than him. I don't care what any of you people say. What anyone says. I'll stand by it. He says it because I beat him. I beat him 90% of the time. And it's not because I watch. It's because I know how to play this game. I practice a lot. I play this game a lot. Like, it's not like super difficult. But still. Like, this is like ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thing to claim that I'm out of my way targeting him. This is stupid. Like, absolutely stupid. And this is evidence that Sauce doesn't actually believe that I'm a sniper and he's lying to you guys. Because in this game, Sauce literally has more of a reason to call me, quote-unquote, a sniper. Like TM with quotes. More of a reason to call me a sniper in this game than any other game. Than any other game that I showed you guys previously. Every reason. The closest, quote-unquote, sniper call-out was that double blade, because he could have impaired. Which I was not paying attention. That was my best move. I do think that was still, like, my best move, and just said, screw it. Like, I pretty much did not think I'd win this game, to be honest. I did not think I'd win anyways, because this is almost an unwinnable matchup. So I just play, like, if he impaired, I could have lost anyways. Like, I was not expecting to win, so I might as well. And that leads to another point. is it wrong to play You Don't Got It sometimes? Like, is that stream sniping? And sometimes you do have to play some You Don't Got It. You have to. Especially if it's like bad matchups like this. This is a bad match. Is it wrong? Like, should I be expected to sometimes play You Don't Got It against someone? Because that's the only thing I can do? Especially if I'm like losing anyways. Like, if you're in a bad scenario, it's a bad matchup, you're losing. But if you can do this one move and get lucky, you can win. Wouldn't you take it? Because you're not going to win by playing safe and defensive anyways. Not against this school. This is the Broken Strike School and Stormelf School. So, this school has Stormelf, a spell that gives 45 blades, and a 10 pip spell that can almost one-shot my full health. It does half my health without any buffs. And I don't have any hits to compete. My fire does not have any hits to compete with that Storm Owl right here. I have nothing in my deck. I didn't say I played You Don't Got It. Like, I had some backups. And he's not calling me a sniper here. But I just out of extra curiosity, is it okay to play You Don't Got It in tough matchups like this? Or no, is that not okay because you're a cheating weirdo, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I just want to know why. Why he did not bother calling me a stream sniper here. But I know the other games he does. It's because he doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know. And do the previous games have any reason to be called stream snipe over here? Any reasons? And I'm only showing you certain clips. But again, this video is a long video. Like, there's many, many more streams. Many, many more instances. But, like, I don't want to get, like, that many clips. Already, that is a lot of clips. I'm not going to... I'm going on the YouTube channel. Because I'm not even going to bother downloading 4-hour streams just to cut the parts that I need. So, that's why I'm doing it like this. Now, obviously, yes. You guys can go to his streams and watch the games, and you can go to my channel in the future if I ever do get unmuted, because every game against him will be recorded. Though I will try to Q dodge him from now on, because he's a sore loser, complete pussy. But so like, whatever. But if I do get him, I'll either flee or record. Like, that is a promise. I will record every single game I get against him if I ever get him. I'll try not to though, but in case I accidentally get the streamer, I will record every game. Like I said, every game will be recorded. So, like, this is asinine. And why would I stream snipe someone when I myself am a streamer? Right? I'm a content creator myself. Why would I do this? Like, I know how bad it is. I've gotten sniped myself. I have. I have gotten stream sniped myself. So why do you think someone that streams the game, plays the game for an audience, just like he does, a smaller one, but still an audience? I don't need to have 200 viewers. I like my 10 viewers. Like, I do get about 10 viewers. 10, 15, sometimes 20 if I'm lucky. During a stream, which I do like. I appreciate every view. But an audience is an audience. So I play for an audience. Live. And I know how annoying it is to target them. To stream snipe. To look at their hand and play around it. I get it. So why would I do that to someone else? Why would I? I wouldn't like it when someone does that to me, so why would I do it to them? I just want to know. I really, really want to know. Like, why would I do that? Like, I just want to know. Answer me this, Sauce, in case you're watching. Answer me. Why would I, a content creator, do this to someone else? You know, yes, you are a rude and arrogant prick. I get it, but like, that doesn't mean I should go out of my way and stream snipe. If you want to be a rude and arrogant prick, be rude and arrogant in your own channel. That's all I care about. And that's how I treated it for almost a year now. I'm only making this video because I got muted for no damn reason. Like, a legitimate reason. For a false reason. And when false reports go this damn far, like, I have to make a video. I have to. I really, really have to.
I think I lost anyways. What is this, a elephant? He played really well. I mean, an owl doesn't kill. I'm clearly not paying attention. It's like, what am I gonna do, right? It's fine. You know, I have haters now, so they just want to make my life miserable. I'm dead, right? To the follow-up? Yeah, I'll just move on. That's another 30 rank on probably, because I didn't.
I like how it's funny to point out that Sauce complained when Jetty used screenshots on his video saying, oh, you screenshots and all that, like it's a bad thing. But he has no problems using screenshots himself to point out and attack, to attack other people like myself. So you used a screenshot that your loser fans took. You send your fans the screenshot, what I said in a Wiz chat. You have them DM it to you, and you show that screenshot live on stream for your fans, and that's totally okay. But when Jetty does it for his video, apparently it's bad. It's inconsiderate or something, or it's targeting or intimidating or whatever nonsense he likes to say. I'd like to point that out. Now he loves to complain about people using screenshots, but it's totally okay when he does it. It's not okay to use screenshots of Sauce's chat, but it's okay when he does it to other people. I'd like to point that out, by the way. Isn't that hilarious?
Or rather, my second one. So
look at him.
This is him literally admitting that he has gone out of his way to get me.
No.
Multiple Warlord games.
No, you're lying. No. I did not target you for that Warlord game. I did not. I just queued you randomly, and I got you. And when I said my second one, I did not mean it from him. I got Warlord on my death. That was my first Warlord of the season, but that was against someone else. I did get my Warlord match from Sauce on my balance, but I didn't queue him on purpose. I just happened to get him. And of course I talk wet to him because he loves to call me a sniper and a harasser and this and exploiter and all the fancy terms, but none of that is true. So, and he keeps on doing that. So, cut me some slack. I have every right to talk wet to him, and I just call him garbage. It's not that much. He says way worse things about me on his stream all the time. So, like, this is his quote unquote another part of his evidence of stream sniping. No, I did not target him in Q. That is not an admission of me actually going to snipe him. No. Absolutely not. That is an utter lie. I did not snipe him for that Warlord game. I just got him for that Warlord game on that one Wizard, and there you go. And when I said my second one, I also wanted to flex my rank against him just because. Just so I can make him feel even worse. Because he doesn't deserve to feel good. Because he is a bad person. A bad streamer. A liar. So the whole, or rather my second one part, I said that just to flex in his face to have 2 Warlords and he has 0. That's literally all it is. It's literally just to shove it in his face. And how's that against TOS? How's that a bad thing? Oh, thank you for giving me my Warlord, bro. I appreciate that. How? Alright, 2 Warlords. Second one, I have 2 Warlords. It's like kind of that. That does not warrant in permanent mute. That is not against TOS. I did not curse him out or call him a slur or swear or anything around the chat filter. I did not say I actually queued you on purpose. I targeted you. No. I just happened to get him for my Warlord match. And I rubbed it in. And I have every right to rub it in. Alright, it's called a little celebration. It's not that difficult. It is not that hard. So he is lying on stream. He is lying. He is utterly lying. Right there. He is completely lying. So what happened? So I only got him for my Warlord game on my balance because I just happened to get him. And then somehow he uses that screenshot that one of his butt buddy fanboys took. And somehow he thinks that is an admission of me stream sniping him. No. I did not stream snipe him. I just beat him. He can't handle a loss. He can't handle it. Now, this guy, that is just one of many examples. I just cannot handle a loss. He can't handle it. He cannot handle that the fact that there's someone out there that is better than him at this game. He can't handle that. By the way, I want to point out that all the wizards that you saw are indeed mine, and they're not like some cherry-picked games. So here is my Death Wizard. So that's the Death Wizard from, I think, that first clip. And then, okay, so showcase my balance. Blaze Battleblad. Battle Blood. Here's my balance. This is the balance that was showcased in the next clip, I believe, or whatnot. And then here is my fire. So this is the Fire Wizard, the adverse sauce, and that video. So all the wizards that you saw in those clips are indeed my wizards. They are me indeed. Just in case someone wants to like get that speculation, oh, these are not me. These are like other people. I don't snipe. Nope, every one of these wizards are all mine. These are all of my wizards. By the way, just in case I get that. And yeah, these are just some of the examples countering the egregious, absolutely egregious claims of the so-called stream sniping, TM. And these are just some of the clips, by the way. And there are many, many clips out there. Almost every single game that I've ever played against them sure has some BS reason of me quote-unquote stream sniping them. There are many other clips. These 4 clips I just showed and explained the details are not the only ones. There are a lot of other clips out there. And obviously, I'm not going to sit there or go back to his VODs, find every single clip from every stream that he's ever done, find the one where he plays against me, analyze any one of them, because the video's already gone long enough. That's awesome. But in case you guys want to say, oh, but you're just cherry picking this and this, I just picked the ones that I just found, or the more recent or more iconic ones are in the back of my head. I'm sure there are others, of course, others as well. There's a lot of them. There is. And I'm sure there probably is. I don't know. But there likely is. There could be. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. There is a possibility, because a good possibility that there might be a clip of me happening to be playing around a hand, and the point is, well, that's just luck. It could be luck. It could be also just you don't got it. And another fact that would prove all 4 or all the clips I showed is just nonsense. An overall point is, how about you don't got it? Right? You don't got it PvP is a viable strategy, and is not against TOS. God forbid you play you don't got it against a streamer, because if you play you don't got it against a streamer, you will now be banned from playing. You'll not be allowed to play the game. That's what they want. And customer support is like not very helpful. Unfortunately, they've not been very helpful. They don't even want to bother actually taking a look at things, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I'm reaching out to devs at the moment. I'm going to have to reach out to devs because I don't think customer support wants to help. So now I'm going to have to escalate. But in the meantime, while I'm escalating, I'm going to be wrapping up this video. All in all right here. And yes, there might be, again, like I said, it's okay if there's any clips of me that do happen to play around the hand, and it's what it is. It just happens to be around the hand. It's nothing further than that, because this stuff happens quite a lot in this game. People play you don't got it against everyone all the time, against me, against other streamers, other people that are not streamers. They just deck fail, they get lucky. So, and I'm saying that just in case there's like some kind of counterpoint of the quote-unquote sauce fans that want to like try to bring up to me. It's like, oh, look at this clip. You didn't show this clip. You're only showing the parts where it was perfect. There's this clip that I have of you playing. You could have it. It could be some you don't got it PvP or an unusual strat. I've done a couple of unusual strats in the past, or just RNG. And like I said, you don't got it. Like, you don't got it PvP. It's frustrating, but it's not against terms of use. It's not against terms of use to send, let's say, shield against a fire. Because if they don't have the King Art, for example, you could win. And you could have to take that risk. So there could be a clip of that, for example, out there of me. I don't remember every single clip. I'm sure there could be. So, oh, you did this when he could have done. I mean, if I could win off of him not having it, of course I'm still going to do it. And I take the chance. If he doesn't have it, then I'll get lucky and I'll win. Because sometimes that's what you got to do. It's lucky. It's luck. It's not snipe based. It's luck based. It's you don't got it based. This game is filled with to the brim with RNG. But you guys don't like it. And I don't like it either. But that's not against terms of use. So a good old fashioned you don't got it PvP would validate pretty much not just the clips that I already posted, but any clips in the future. That is a problem. I just want to know what happened to the good old-fashioned you don't got it PvP. I just really want to know. Like, I get muted. Customer support is not helping me. They just sent me a copy-paste answer with no evidence. I want to know evidence. I want actual evidence to know what I did to get a permanent mute on the account. And I do suspect it is bias. It is hatred for me. That's what it is. I did not do anything to get a permanent mute, like I said before. I would love to get any actual evidence to warrant a permanent. Yup, I did this, so haha, you're trying to hide something. Here's your permanent mute. Ha ha ha. I would love to see it. I'll even pay to anyone that can actually find worthy quote unquote evidence, and it can't be like, oh, you stream snipe. Like I said, whatever, because that's not evidence. And if there any move happens to be around the hand against Sauce, that's not stream sniping. It isn't. Like there could be RNG. Like there's no evidence. There never will be evidence because it was a false report. Absolutely false report. And sadly, because CS is unfortunately known for being incompetent and unwilling to help. So maybe the next step is for me to go for tell the devs about this, and hopefully people watch this, including people at CS. So for now, I think this video is finished. Finally, I've been recording this for over 2 weeks. I've been trying to get to the bottom of it, and looks like I'm not gonna really be getting anywhere for now. So I'm gonna have to get like devs involved and actually get the video uploaded. Now, hopefully, I can use this video that I'm making as evidence, as further evidence that I don't stream snipe. I don't watch Sauce's hand, and his claims are absolutely ridiculous. And if you devs do watch this, I think I said this, but you'll probably see that in the next clip. So don't bother, but don't forget to investigate your moderators, and I do recommend to punish whatever mod falsely up, because you cannot abuse your power. You cannot. Maybe I'm wrong in this. As if this could have been an honest mistake, and just customer support just doesn't want to be honest. That could be very wrong at the end of the day. So I do want to say this very lightly, or rather, I do not want to say this very lightly. If there is actual targeting of me because any mods happen to be fans of Sauce and just want to target his enemies, they should face consequences. You cannot mute people just because you don't personally like them, or your favorite content creator does not like them. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. And if that is to be the case, I'm not saying it is. All right, so don't go after me saying, "Oh, you do." It could not be. It could be like an honest mistake right here. At the end of the day, that's the thing. But if truly this was a targeted mute, like to actually, like they know I did not do anything wrong, and they just want to suck off to Sauce, then obviously that moderator should be punished. They should not be allowed to moderate the game anymore. This only assumes this was actually targeted and not an honest mistake. And that's what any company will do. Any company with half a brain, half a moral soul would do. I'm only saying this if it was actually targeted. Like they did this because they don't like me. And it was like ordered by Sauce, for example. Because I don't see any other reason so far. I don't know. Because there's no evidence. Like I said, I did not curse anyone out in the chat. And I did not say anything in chat. Oh, you used a slur or something. No. I not in Wiz chat. I used it once, like 3 months ago on stream against one person, but that was not even in the game. And I already apologized for it. So don't be like, oh, it's because what you said to Syrup. All these, like, no, that was months ago. And then never went into the game. I never actually, I did not do an HK, so I never typed it out. Which I do regret, by the way, what I said. I did apologize. Me and Syrup are chill now, by the way. If you guys are interested. We're cool now. We've been cool for a little while at this point, but this is in case anyone goes, oh, it's what you said to Syrup that one time. No. I don't know if they can even go after you in-game for what you may say on stream, but not actually in the game. Because I never, like, cursed anyone out in the game. Like, I never typed, I never typed anything in the game. Or even on Discord. Or rather the Wizcord. I'm not even on the Wizcord server anymore. Right? I did not do any quote-unquote exploits. TM, like trademark. TM the exploit. Of course, I did not do any of that. I know the response is, oh, you did participate in unfair practice. No one knows what an unfair practice is. It is a robotic answer. It's a terrible answer. It's a disgrace. It's a complete fallacy. And frankly, I do suggest that anyone that is watching that can do anything about it, like Rapierd, Cam, Stormbreaker, whoever, any devs, even CS, you name it, anyone worthy, if you're watching this, I really recommend you that you actually look into it. Because I can tell you for a fact that I've done absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This mute was unwarranted, absolutely false, complete fallacy. And the fact that it's even lasted this long, even if I do end up getting unmuted, it would be an absolute travesty of the company. It will be an absolute travesty. It sets up a very bad precedent, and who knows if this is the first time this has happened to me. I don't know. Has this ever happened to anyone? Have you actually gotten unfairly muted or banned from the actually unfairly, not because, well, I mean, I did this one and actually without anything. I really want to know. And yeah, so that is it for now. Which is, oh, by the way, and obviously this is why there has been no content for a little while. And the content has unfortunately been forced to stop for a little bit until I get through this, essentially, till I come to a conclusion. It seems like we are a bit closer to it. But I don't know. I'm going to have to escalate things now with actually DMing devs. Because at least I know... You may not like them that much, but at least the devs are human beings and they're not robots, unlike customer support. So maybe. So I might make a sequel video to this. At this point, I just kept on updating the video, but I think this is enough for one video. Any future updates will probably be on a sequel, on a secondary video. So that is it for now. So to recap, I got a permanent mute on my account for an unfair and a false reason, and I suspect this has to do with Awesome the Sauce falsely accusing me of stream sniping him, and he likely DM'd a moderator to basically go after me, which, by the way, he's not even supposed to know any moderators of the game, but that's just my suspicion. And I do suspect that Sauce actually does know the moderators in the game, even though he is not supposed to, because it is supposed to be an anonymous position. But if you guys know a little bit, Sauce does get targeted by a person called Sean Jewell, and every time that guy goes on his streams, he blocks his screen. He does some weird transformation exploit and gets in Sauce's screen, which it is annoying. Obviously, it's not a good thing. This isn't me trying to defend that Sean person, but what I find odd is that every time Sean Jewell blocks Sauce's screen, there's a moderator ready to go. A moderator shows up and mutes the guy, which again, it's not me defending Sean Jewell, but it's the fact that a moderator just shows up, very fast, to take action against that guy. Which he's still not supposed to, how's that happening? Essentially, how's that possible? How does a moderator just show up in game to mute someone that does this, right away, very quickly? Again, this is not me defending that Sean person, but that does also show that Sauce may have some connections that he's not supposed to. So, if any devs, skip to this part, if you clicked on the link or the timestamp to get to this point, I would really recommend investigating your mods to make sure that they're neutral, because honestly, I don't believe that they're neutral. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that the moderators of the game are not actually neutral, and they may have connections that they're not supposed to. That's also like a thing I also forgot to mention in the video. So if any devs are here, I really hope you take a look at your moderation team. Because how does a moderator show up to mute someone? Yeah, whether it's correct or not, even though it's justified, that's not the point. Like, so it's because he goes on the screen. Like, in case you guys want to jump at me, like, no, this is not me defending the person blocking Sauce's screen, exploiting transformations and doing some cheat, basically Deimos nonsense with Deimos. So I don't know how he exactly does it, but like, in case there's any confusion, it's like, oh, you're defending a cheater, a guy that breaks TOS and hacks and whatever. Like, no. So I'm gonna make that so just in case you might think that is not the case, but still, even if that happens, how does a moderator get there and do stuff so quickly? So again, I really ask if anyone has any information to like basically either like let me know or check out. Basically check your moderators, because I don't think they're clean. I don't think all of them are clean. I think there's some connections that there shouldn't be. Which is also why I believe why my account got muted. Got a permanent mute. I think it's because I did not do anything. Like I said throughout the entire videos, I did not do anything. It is a false accusation. I do not stream snipe Sauce. I do not intentionally target him. And the only reason why I even get him somewhat, and I do say somewhat frequently, is because that is a time that works best for me to queue up in the game. I do have a job. I work in 9 to 5 most of the time. I have food to make, a gym to go to, anime. I watch anime a little bit there and there. I do other stuff with my life. So playing around when Sauce streams just happens to be my best time to play the game. And even so, even if let's say that wasn't my best time, I should be able to play the game at whatever time I please. Like, it's not, I should not be asked to schedule my time to play this game, to play PvP around another person that I do not care about. Like, I'm gonna be clear here. Like, I do not care about him. Why should I be forced to schedule my time to play the game around someone else? Just because they happen to be a streamer. That has like a losing, it has a big losing ego that just cannot handle losing. So that is basically the premise. I got muted probably by a false report, an untrue report, most likely having to do with Sauce, with stream sniping accusations, which are not true. They're complete lies. I do not target Sauce. Alright? And I do get him a lot because I queue around the time as him because I have a life. And the queue population is also very low. So if any of you devs want to know, how come I get this guy pretty often? Because the queue population is very low at the time Sauce streams, which is 11 p.m. Eastern time for me. I don't want to play this game at 11, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Like, you either play this game at 11 p.m. or you don't play it at all. Which is a situation I find myself in a lot. Not all the time, but quite often. So should I be expected to not play the game at all? To not PvP? Some days just because of a streamer? Like, that isn't fair. That is literally an unfair and unjust. Like, I'm sorry that I have a life outside the game. I'm sorry, but like, I have a life outside the game. And sometimes playing when Sauce streams is the only time. It's either this or I don't play at all. Not all the time. Like, so like, that's the bottom line. And also, because I know he has a couple of other complaints, says, oh, what if I get him the first or second? It's always the first or second game. It's because Sauce live streams till 2 to 3 a.m. my time. So if I do get Sauce, it will always be early in the stream because after 12, I'm in bed, usually. 12, 12:15, sometimes if I'm like feeling a little bit better. I don't know. That's why I do go to bed because I have a job. I have to get up and do work. I do have a job myself. So that's why. Because I'm not going to stay up till 2 or 3 a.m. to play Wizard101 to get that. So for me to happen to get Sauce late in his stream, it's like, oh, so it's not. So it is random. It's not specifically targeted. That's why I'll always get him the first or second time of the game or whenever. In case you devs are wondering, or anyone watching really. So that's basically the short end of it. Like I said, I promise you, I do not target people. I do not stream snipe people. I am a streamer myself. Right? You're watching this on my YouTube channel. I am a YouTuber. I am a streamer myself. Obviously, I've not been on for a long time because of this mute. Because of this mute, I've not uploaded in a long time because I do PvP. And to be honest, I'm not in the mood to record anything when I am basically banned from PvP. At least as of still recording this video. And I really humbly ask for you guys to reconsider and to actually look at the facts and not listen to some streamer that likes to whine and complain about losing. Now, I'm just going to say how it is. Sauce just likes to complain. I get it. Like, I do that myself a lot. But I never call for people to get banned. Unless I don't call for Sauce to get banned. I don't call for that to happen. And, like, so how's that fair? So, that's basically this entire video in a nutshell. If you guys don't want to watch, like, the full hour, however long it's going to be. This is basically the video in a nutshell. And I do ask for you guys to reconsider if any mods or devs or anyone, like, that can do anything about it is watching. I do ask for you guys to reconsider. I do ask for you guys to unmute my account because I've done nothing wrong. I am innocent. I do not stream snipe. Like I said, I am a streamer myself. Why would a streamer stream snipe another streamer? I wouldn't like that. I would not like it when anyone stream snipes me, and I have done in the past. A few people have stream sniped me before. So why would I do something to someone that's been done to me and I don't like it? So that does not make sense. Why would a streamer stream snipe another streamer? You guys should really think about that. And I really hope you guys reconsider. So that is it for now, unfortunately. At least until I get an update. If I don't get an update, I may just upload this video as is. And if not, then you're going to see the aftermath, essentially. I did send in a request for them to appeal the mute, essentially, to re-review it. I sent them an email explaining everything. That they should look at this objectively and unbiasedly. And they will know. They will know that I do not target people. I don't stream snipe. They will know. It's obvious. It's really obvious. So again, I'm not exactly sure on what to do as of recording this. So this will either be uploaded as is right now, or there's going to be another time cut to whenever I get like an answer back, until I get like a final answer from customer support and devs I'm DMing. Like, I am DMing some people behind the scenes. Like, I am doing a little bit of work behind the scenes. But until I get, like, my final answer to know what's going to happen, I guess that's it for now. So, I'll see you guys then. If this video even cuts at all.